Hey, it's Tony from Type 5 Reviews, out here taking a look at the lawn, getting it ready this spring, and look at what I found. Dandelions. Now, I don't have a whole bunch of them here in this yard, but I do want to get rid of them so they don't spread. So if you're interested in a quick and effective way on how to get rid of these dandelions, stick around, we'll head inside, and I'll show you what you need. All right, we're here in the garage and I got all the stuff that I need to take care of those pesky little dandelions. Number one, I really like this lawn weed and crabgrass killer. The main ingredients that you're gonna want that are gonna counteract those dandelions are this 2,4-D, quinclorac, and dicamba. Now quinclorac's a little bit more for the crabgrass there, but those other two will knock out those dandelions real quick. All right, you can see here on the back, we have some instructions. Number one, you don't want to put this stuff down before it's gonna rain, so you wanna spray it down. Make sure that it has about an hour to dry. And if you open it up, it does tell you exactly how much you need to put into 1 gallon. So I'll show you how to do that here in a second. But other things that I really like for this project, one are some gloves. You don't want this weed killer getting on your hands. And if you're using this marking dye so that you can see what you're spraying, and they make it nice, they put some little dandelions on the front for you. All right, that's what we're targeting today. You mix that in here with your weed killer and you can see exactly what you sprayed, what you still need to spray. All right, now another thing that I like to add in is what's called a surfactant. A surfactant takes the water surface tension and breaks it up so that you don't have to worry about it rolling off the weeds. It'll stick to the weeds really good. I picked up a gallon of this stuff at my local Tractor Supply. If you don't want to spend the money on something like this, maybe you have some baby shampoo laying around. We can mix a little bit of this into our gallon of water. Not enough that it'll really foam up, but enough that it'll break that surface tension and we can get to spraying. All right, so let's head into the house, fill this up, and then we'll get out to the weeds.
Now, if you've used the sprayer before, make sure that you release any pressure before opening it up. Once it is, you can go ahead and add 3.2 ounces for every 1 gallon of water. And on this weed killer, they've made it easy by including a mark on the cap for 3.2 ounces. So we'll fill it up to that mark and slowly add it into our sprayer, along with a small amount of marking dye so that we can see where we're spraying our dandelions, and a small amount of baby shampoo to break that water tension. Make sure to fill slowly while stirring it a little bit up to that 1 gallon mark on the side of your sprayer. And if you have too many bubbles because of the baby shampoo, just go ahead and close off the top, rinse those off, and then we're out to spraying. Once outside, you're going to start by pumping up your sprayer about 10 to 15 times to build up enough pressure. Then you'll adjust your sprayer nozzle by tightening or loosening it until you get a nice fan effect. Once your sprayer is adjusted, you can go ahead and start spraying those dandelions just enough so that they stand out from the surrounding grass. I like to walk up and down my entire yard, scanning left and right, stopping only to spray any dandelions I find along the way. While I'm doing this, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more reviews and how-tos in the future. I do want to note that if you only have a few dandelions, you can always pull them by hand, and the more you keep up with your yard, the less you'll have in the future. There are also premix solutions that you can buy that I'll link to in the description below if you don't want to mix it yourself. But if you have a lot of dandelions to spray, I recommend picking up a sprayer and mixing up your own solution with the concentrate that I have listed below, as it'll be a lot cheaper in the long run. I also recommend avoid using weed and feed granular products, as they're much less likely to kill all of your dandelions if not used properly. And don't forget that if you're using marking dye, it'll stain whatever it touches, so try to avoid your shoes and sidewalks. As you can see, once you finish spraying, it only takes a few days before you'll notice the dandelions withering away. Well, with this project done, it's on to the next one. So remember, I've done the research, so you don't have to.